Hi boys and girls, welcome back to History Lane. Here we meet some of our history's heroes through using our creative hands. Today we meet Pinchas, a character from the Torah who took action when no one else did. Our science activity today involves creating a mini parachute with a tiny person attached. And in case you are wondering what this has to do with Pinchas, we'll talk about that soon. Here are the supplies we will need. A ruler, 4 pipe cleaners, 2 of one color and 2 of another, 4 feet of yarn, scissors, metallic permanent markers, clear scotch tape, glue dots, a hole puncher, a 6-inch skewer, a 1-gallon Ziploc bag, and the printed template. Let's begin. Cut the zipper off a gallon Ziploc bag, then cut a thin, straight strip off the 3 remaining sides, separating it into 2 plastic squares. Take 1 square and fold it into a triangle, then fold it into a triangle twice more. Cut straight across the wide end of the triangle, removing a wide strip of plastic. We estimate that Pinchas was born around the year 2438, which would have been 10 years before the Jewish people were freed from Mitzrayim, Egypt. Open up the folds, revealing a circle. Place the plastic circle, soon to become a parachute, on top of the template and tape it down to secure it. Then use metallic permanent markers to trace the design onto the parachute. There are varying opinions about Pinchas' death. One is that he is the same person as Eliyahu Hanavi, Elijah the prophet, who never passed away in the conventional sense but entered Gan Eden, paradise, alive. He will also be the Mevaser HaGeulah, the one to announce the coming of Mashiach, the Messiah. Pinchas was the son of Elazar and grandson of Aaron HaKohen, Aaron the high priest, whose peaceful nature he inherited. Towards the end of the Jews' 40-year desert journey, Zimri, the prince of the tribe of Shimon, acted immorally. Cut 4 pieces of tape, each roughly 1.5 inches long. These will reinforce the parachute in the places where holes will be punched. Fold the first piece of tape over the edge of one side of the parachute. Fold the remaining pieces over the edge of 3 other sides. The pieces of tape should be equally distant from each other, like the 4 directions on a compass. Next, punch a hole in the middle of each piece of tape. When the situation arose, no one knew what to do, including Moshe, Aaron, and the Zakanim, the elders. Cut 4 lengths of yarn, each 1 foot long. Pinchas, one of the younger scholars who had only learned the halacha, the Jewish law, once, remembered what to do and acted immediately by killing Zimri. Tie a string through each hole of the parachute. Pinchas did not act out of aggression because he was peaceful by nature, but purely for Hashem, God. For this he was rewarded with the kahuna, the priesthood. Next, wrap 2 pipe cleaners around a 6-inch skewer. Only Pinchas remembered the halacha, not his elders, because his role in the story was part of his mission of elevating this world. This idea applies to each one of us. Every soul parachutes down to this world, so to speak, hence the parachuting activity, and is given a special purpose only they can do. Cut the remaining 2 pipe cleaners to a length of 8 inches. Loosely bend the first one in half, leaving a loop on top, which will be the head of the little person we are making. Twist it around itself, leaving about 1 inch untwisted. Bend the 2 loose ends outwards to create legs. Bend the second pipe cleaner into the shape of a bow. Twist each loop around itself, leaving about 1 inch untwisted. These will be the arms. We can learn from Pinchas to act when we see something needs to happen, even if older kids or adults remain silent or passive. Next, secure the arms to the torso by twisting the protruding ends around the body. Attach the little person to the skewer with a couple of glue dots. For example, if someone falls and gets hurt, you can step in and lend a hand even if no one else is stepping forward to help. And maybe Hashem caused you to see this because it is part of your mission in the world. Thread 2 adjacent parachute strings through each armhole and tie them securely. When that's done, your parachute is ready to be operated. Gently drop the parachute man from the top of a staircase and watch him sail down. Here's the science behind this. When you drop something, gravity pulls it down. But when a parachute opens, it creates a large surface area that pushes against the air, also called air resistance, which slows down the fall. The larger the parachute, the more air it catches and the slower the descent. This is why parachutes help people land safely instead of falling too fast. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We hope to see you back again next week.